I'd throw away the ashtray. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Put It Out. Put It Out is a weekly episodic. We're back on track. We were a little off there. We had some things going on and we weren't on air, and we apologize. We were putting some of the YouTube stuff on there, but we're back live, and welcome to Put It Out, and you'll see the details that go with it. My name is Kevin, and I'll be your host for a 15-minute episodic about giving it a shot. Let's just say that. We're not going to use words like cold turkey and all that stuff, but put it out means giving it a shot, taking a chance. If smoking is becoming even worse than some of the other habits you may have had, health-wise and everything else, why not give it a chance? Secondhand smoke we talk about, and we're going to be coming up in the week or so we're going to start a 33 episode course on tobacco education. I've been blessed enough to become the new tech here, the tobacco education coordinator here at Hope for Holyoke, and I'll be bringing you that information. So we want to thank everyone for stopping by this morning and really coming out and saying hi and learning a little bit about what smoking is and is not, and how it affects you, not only in your everyday duties, but every time you go out, or you smell your clothes or something, maybe it's going to come a time where you're just going to want to adjust that lifestyle and put it out, man. So that's our smoking song for the morning. We play that every week when we do the smoking episodic. So starting in a week or so, we're going to really start hitting it hard with the course, and we're going to come up with a way to be able to send you the information on the smoking cessation show here, and you could follow it at home, and you can actually start implementing some of the things that we're doing here into the everyday lifestyle. Just a few announcements before we go. We want to remind you that there is, on our page, you're going to see a link to all the special events. Our next special event is the 15th of this month. It's Recovery Day. That will be taking place down at Veterans Park. If you went to the vigil, which turned out to be fantastic, what a day that was. I want to thank everybody. Pictures are on our Facebook page. But our Holyoke Recovery Day, this year's theme is Join the Voices for Recovery. Together we are stronger. So that's going to be Friday, September 15th at Veterans Park from 12 to 5. You can join us there, or you can join us at Heritage State Park at 11:30. And the March for Recovery starts there and comes to Veterans Park. Make yourself signs. We'll be doing some of that during the art classes in the week to come. Make signs for the event, and you can make your own recovery sign. Your family are welcome, friends are welcome. We've got over 15 resource tables coming. So it's a really great thing that what we're doing is going to make a difference. I hope, make a small difference. Even that little difference can grow. And Mayor Garcia did a wonderful job at our vigil, and will be there also to kick off Recovery Day. This is the day where we rejoice. We celebrate recovery, and we'll be doing that. So you're all welcome. All the information is on our Facebook page. And one more thing, if you're in the area of Three Rivers tomorrow, Saturday, let me see, noon to 4. I got to learn how to read better. Noon to 4 at Hyzernic Park, 37 Front Street in Three Rivers. You can go 37 Front Street in Three Rivers. Come celebrate Recovery Month. They're putting on a great Recovery Day with resource tables, and we'll be there. Hope for Holyoke will have a resource table, and thank our outreach team for going. Rick is going to be there, Millie and Sarah, our outreach team, and go visit them and say hi. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do, playgrounds and everything else. So, and as you read at the bottom of the screen, please follow us. Come follow us on Facebook. Give us a like or join our YouTube channel and watch the videos. It really helps us see who's watching and what we can do. Send us emails. Send us information. Send us what you think we should be doing here at Hope for Holyoke. We're still at 100 Suffolk Street, and we will be here for a while longer, but we did find a new location, and we'll be having that opening pretty soon in the next coming months. So we're at 100 Suffolk Street. The phone number is always the same, 561-1020. Our schedule has changed. So our schedules is no longer what it reads there. It's no longer 9 to 9. It is 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. We have started a new schedule. Saturdays we're here from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sundays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So stop by, say hi, and we'd be more than happy to thank you for coming in and all our partners in the area, including Big Y, Steve Sports, Kate's Kitchen, Dress to Success, wonderful, Ron down at Suited Up Springfield, and everyone who passes the message with us here at Hope for Holyoke. We thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate you. And thanks to our staff, as always, our peer leaders, our volunteers. There's so much things to thank. We're thanking everybody all the time. And I said it in a little show the other day, when I say thank you, I mean God too. Thank you, God, for putting these people in our lives and allowing us to be in theirs. So once again, welcome to Put It Out, our smoking cessation group. We're very happy to be here with you. And today we're going to talk simply for a few minutes about a few things that may help you make a decision to put it out. Put down the cigarettes. Try some harm reduction. Try making it a little better for you and your health and your children, your family, and everyone that's involved. Also, I put across the bottom of the screen some information that you can get on mass.gov about smoking cessation. So if you feel stuck, this is what I was asked. Do you feel stuck? Feel like you want to be healthy and happy? You want to be a non-smoker, non-drinker, non-user, whatever you want to call it. Do you feel stuck in life? And I, at one time, I was completely stuck. The Big Book of AA uses one word that I love, and it's called quicksand. We struggle through life as if we were in quicksand. So when we struggle through life, we're trying to move and make change, and we're giving it, and we just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper in the hole. There's a proven fact that you cannot drown in quicksand. You cannot go that far down. It'll keep you above your head. And if that's where you're happy to be, I don't want to be in quicksand up to my neck. So if I feel like I gotta need something, every time I turn around, I need to get up, I need to have a cigarette, I need to have a drink, no, I don't need. No, and I've tried when I was using substances and drinking and everything, and I was smoking 5 packs a day. It was a habit to have something in my hand that lit up. Smoking was just another part of my addictions. So I tried with willpower. I've tried with everything. But if I had a drink in my hand, there was a cigarette in my hand. And that was the struggle, because that caused weight gain, cravings, stress, all those nice things that happen to us. So when I quit drinking, luckily, the taste of cigarettes went with it, and I didn't really like it. I tried cigars for a few times, and but I really, really didn't like it anymore. And I've been tobacco free for decades. So, are you looking for an effective way to quit without missing them? I don't miss them. I never tried a vape. I've never tried any of that. I care not to. But I will bring you the information that is given to me about all of them. So, but if you feel you've heard it all before and you're going, yeah, and you're going to flip me off on the screen and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, and, maybe you're right. You'll have to figure that out, just like I did. But if you want to stick around for a few minutes, we'll talk about how maybe we can stop together that obsession of smoking. Millions of people try. Millions of people fail. But there are a percentage that really make it. So, being a self-professed cigarette lover for over 30 years, I had multiple failed attempts under my belt. From cold turkey to patches to everything in between. So I joined a support group back then. I tried not smoking in bar rooms when I was drinking, but there was so much smoke in the room I couldn't just keep it going. Declaring always that this was it. My wife at the time yelling and screaming how the clothes stunk and the house stunk and everything stunk. My breath, my teeth were rotten. So I wasn't a stupid guy. I really wasn't. I had some education. But I couldn't kick this alcohol and drug addiction and smoking. So I would arrive each day after work, and I'd have my drinks and come home with the cigarettes. So I couldn't even imagine how someone just put it down, because I couldn't do it. And I thought I was smart enough to put it down and stop smoking. Finally, I got health issues such as asthma again and partial COPD, and it started to really take a toll. I couldn't do things that I used to do. I couldn't really breathe much anymore, and like everyone else who tries to quit, I fell off the wagon myself. So here comes the 5 packs of Pall Mall Reds till I cough and the black smoke would come out of my mouth. So I had to make a choice, and I knew I needed to go to rehab to get rid of this alcohol problem. So I did that. And when I went to rehab, all the others were smoking outside, and I didn't want to. So I found that for me, that they were intertwined together. It was one giant addiction. So the method that I took was, I don't pick up a drink, I go to AA, like they're telling me, and I probably won't smoke again. And that's what happened. So there's a few methods that are always available to you. There are some wrong ways to quit smoking. Most people believe that quitting smoking is about conquering the physical addiction to nicotine. But the truth that I found is that nicotine is weak. It's a substance with a short half-life, which means that 50% of the nicotine in your body is gone. Once again, 50% of nicotine in your body is gone 2 hours after the cigarette. The other 50% has left your body 3 to 5 days after you stop smoking. That's not too bad, huh? So what's that telling you? It takes 5 days to beat a physical addiction. So the real problem, where the physical cravings come in for nicotine. You can't sleep, you think about it, you might not go more than 2-3 hours without a smoke, and one after another, like I was doing, but you can sleep through the night without being woken up for your craving. Let's take a moment and go, wow, I was mentally obsessed for a smoke all day, but I can go sleep through the night. Ain't that weird? I think it's kind of weird. So when I'm looking at that and I'm making those conscious decisions, and now I'm going, it's got to be in my head. This must be a physical craving coming from a mental illness. So you can do the gums and therapies and all of that. You can try them all. They'll give them to you for free. Mass.gov, open up, quit.us. I found that if it's all in my head, if quitting is not all about nicotine, then what it's about. So the addiction to smoking is only 20% physical. Do the math. The other 80% is mental. We become habit-forming human beings. Why does people need coffee in the morning to get going? Because their body, physically, 20% of it tells us we need coffee, and the 80% mental says, I need to start off my day. I don't drink coffee at home. It's funny, but I'll drink it at work. It's an addiction. It's mentally addictive. When I see my coffee maker at work right behind me, I gotta put a thing in there and and make a Bustelo and off to the races. So the mental addiction is the desire for cigarettes, but how much do you believe you're enjoying smoking? So let's look at that. Is it really enjoyable? Or is it because it owns us mentally? This is why you can sleep through the night without cravings, but when your mind is awake, it's moving. It's starting to move. Telling you, hey, pick up the cigarette. I need you this morning. So your mind constantly reminds you to smoke. When you're on the phone, in the morning, after a meal, you got to go outside. You know how much that smoking causes work to fail? It uses up so much time in a person's day. At times, they're not completing their tasks. I went to the hospital and I watched them in the snow walk from Mercy, the doorway, all the way to the convenience store in the snow to go have a smoke. Because there's no smoking at any of the buildings. So that desire that they're suffering from, wish I could have a drink. Remember that? I need a drink. It became more than just a catchphrase. It became a reality. I need a cigarette. More than a catchphrase. It's a reality. For the same reasons we smoke, those reasons are all mental, not physical. Such as enjoying smoking, relieving our stress, and believing cigarettes are a friend. We relapse when we quit, but continue to believe cigarettes somehow benefit us. So that's why we're not here to tell you to quit. We're just giving you a little information that maybe you can think about. No amount of nicotine patches, gums, lozenges, vaping, and pills can help quit smoking because they only deal with the physical addiction. I'm not saying they're not a good thing to do to handle that physical craving, but we have to change our mind to change our life. So we need to reprogram what we have. We need to look at it and take it apart, put it back together. There's a puzzle piece missing. And while you figure out how to reprogram that mind, um, many people that I've talked to are now happy non-smokers because they made that decision. We're going to touch on hypnosis next week because I'm going to talk to somebody who does that. And it wasn't that, you know, and it's weird that they can hypnotize somebody to change their thinking. The Manchurian cigarette candidate. So if you're looking for more research on this and you want to put that cigarette out, the best way to do it is through different methods of quitting smoking. And there's more than just one. This is the CBQ method. And they've had a lot of success. So we're just going to end that today and allow you to think about the physical to mental aspects of smoking. We want you to take a minute and dive into that. See how you feel mentally if you're smoking and you put it down, and take that, if you put that cigarette on the table, how much is it calling your name? And then see if it's the same if you remove it. And then if you take the cigarette, throw it in the trash, and sit there quietly, does it still call your name from the depths of cigarette death? And if it does, man, it's time to reprogram. Because all those things that supposedly will help you quit are great, but without the mind following, I don't believe it's going to work again. So thanks again for coming by. This little episodic of Put It Out. I want to thank our members of Hope for Holyoke and our volunteers and our peer leaders. Don't forget that we're going to be at the events coming up. We've stopped by, take a tour. Come on by, we'll talk. It's a great place. So thank you very much. You have a great day. Music Jam at 2 o'clock right here at Hope for Holyoke. Got an instrument? Come on down. And then tonight is Family Fun Night, 5:30 until 7. Well, you have a great night, everyone, and thanks again for being here. My name's Kevin, and it was a wonderful day talking to you, and I hope that we can do this again next week, next Friday. And we'll be back Monday for the gambling. All bets are off. And on Wednesdays, we do Maintaining Recovery live. And Brother John does his morning motivations during the week and on Saturday. So we are virtual. Just come on down. We'll get you a schedule and you'll see what's going on.